To succeed as a freelancer, you must clearly understand what you are good at and enjoy doing. The first step in discovering your core skill set is evaluating your skills. So let's break this down. Start by listing all your skills. This could be technical skills like programming, graphic design, or writing, as well as soft skills like communication, active listening, or problem solving. Don't be hard on yourself. Write down everything you can think of, even if it doesn't seem directly related to freelancing at first, or if you don't clearly know if it's a soft or hard skill. I still miss identifying them correctly. Next, think about the tasks and projects that you enjoy the most. What type of work gets you excited? What do you feel passionate about? You can use an AEIOU design framework, which stands for Activities, Environment, Interactions, Objects, and Users. Let's take one specific task, for example, recording a podcast episode, and see what question you have to ask yourself for each category with the examples of answers. A. Activities. Question. What were you actually doing? What was your specific role? Answer. I hosted a call and asked an experienced freelancer questions that I wanted to learn more about, trying to learn as much as possible. E. Environment. Question. What place was it and how did it make you feel? Answer. It was a Zoom call and I really loved talking to an experienced person who shared valuable experiences, and I love being a guide to their knowledge. I. Interactions. Question. Who were you interacting with? Was it a new or familiar interaction, formal or informal? Answer. I talked to a freelance LinkedIn ghostwriting expert whom I've known through LinkedIn interactions but met via call for the first time, and we had a rather informal chat. O. Objects. Question. Were you interacting with any objects or devices? What kept you engaged? Answer. As for objects, I was interacting with my laptop, microphone, notebook, and timer. I needed to be on time. But what kept me engaged was the knowledge a person shared. U. Users. Question. Who else was there and what role did they play in making it a positive or negative experience? Answer. Except for me, it was the guests themselves, and this person was so knowledgeable, easy to talk to, and experienced in sharing their experience that it was definitely a great way to talk to them. It was my real life example, and in super simple words, this framework helps you observe what activities you perform, the environment in which you perform them, and how you feel about each activity. After you've done that, you can grade your experience from 0, hated it, to 5, loved it, and it'll help to identify what you love doing the most. If you'd like to dive deeper into this framework, I highly recommend Designing Your Life book by Bill Burnett and Dave Evans. Definitely, to have the best understanding, you can take a few weeks and reflect on each task right after finishing it, but taking weeks to figure out your strengths while you aren't making money can be stressful. You don't really have to wait that long to get started. You can keep working while reflecting on these categories and adjusting your approach as you learn more about yourself. Another great tool for identifying your strengths and direction is the Ikigai framework, which helps you find the intersection of 4 key elements: what you love doing, your passions, what the world needs, market demand, what you can be paid for, monetizable skills, and what you are good at, your strengths. Where these 4 meet is your Ikigai, or your sweet spot, where your strengths align with a meaningful and profitable freelancing career. So I encourage you to reflect on these areas while mapping out your skill set. And freelancing can be challenging, so focusing on work that you find fulfilling is super important. After all, if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life.